everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a very natural look that's going to give us a beautiful glow in full coverage. I'm starting off by using LimeLife by Alcone's Primer Spray. This is silicone free and it's going to help my makeup last all day. Now I'm going to start off by using LimeLife by Alcone's Complexion palette. This comes with a foundation and two concealers, which I'm going to use to highlight and contour with. These foundation and concealers are wax-based. They're 50% pigment. They're very lightweight, but they're going to give us full coverage. What I love about these is that they do not cause my skin to break out. They feel very lightweight on my face, but still gives me the coverage that's going to last me all day and cover any blemishes or uneven skin tone, dark circles. This covers it all and gives me a beautiful glow. It is my favorite foundation that I've ever used. I've went through years of trying different foundations, and a lot of times I either couldn't find the right color for me, or the makeup would cause me to have terrible breakouts, wouldn't last me all day. I have oily skin and my makeup would just melt off my face within an hour or two. So this doesn't even feel like I am wearing makeup. It is very lightweight, feels like skin. It's not heavy or cakey at all, which is another reason why I love it so much. I don't have to worry about touching up my makeup. I don't have to worry about my makeup like melting off in places. It stays put all day. So first I'm going to start off by warming up my concealers and foundation. Because it is wax-based, you do want to warm it up first. That way you get the wax nice and buttery, and it just goes on super smooth like so. I always apply under my eye first. That way you can instantly see it brightening up my complexion. Any of the products that I'm using today can be purchased at www.melissagraybeauty.com. If you need to be color matched for a foundation or concealer, you can also message me on my Facebook, Instagram, and I'll have that listed at the end of the video. Today's look is not going to have an eyeshadow, but I still always apply my concealer here because it gives my eyes, it brightens up my eyes, it evens out the skin tone in my eyes. I typically have like some veins that like to pop through, and this is going to cover all of that up, giving me a nice bright eye. But the great thing about this concealer is that if you are using eyeshadow following, it is going to be the best primer you ever use because it is waterproof. It is waterproof. It helps set your eyeshadow, and your eyeshadow does not budge. I would definitely recommend, which this will be a totally different video, but still using either a setting powder for your eyelids or a transition shade. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do underneath my other eye. And you can see how I feather it down a little bit. That's because I want to keep those areas brighter. Right underneath my eyes, I want it to stay brighter. My nose typically stays pretty red, so this is going to provide really good coverage for around there. Then I'm just going to go up with my brows Now I'm going to warm up my foundation next, and I'm going to start applying that around my brows first. Just because whenever I blend my foundation in, this will make it easier to blend around those areas. As far as the rest of my foundation goes, what I do is I apply it like war paint. It literally goes on like butter when you just warm up this palette. The great thing about wax-based foundations is you don't have to replace it very much, and you literally can use 100% of your product. Whenever you're using foundations, liquid foundations out of the tube or out of the bottle, you notice that there's so much product left whenever it's time to refill. With wax-based foundation, they come in this little palette, so you can literally melt it down and use every last bit of the product that you purchase. If you're somebody with acne-prone skin, this foundation and concealer is perfect for you because you're going to get the coverage, but it's not going to block your pores, it's not going to clog your pores and cause you to have more breakouts. As far as blending goes, you can use whatever tool that you prefer. I personally love using this brush right here. This is what I call my Mac Daddy brush. It is LimeLife by Alcone's brush number 17. I love it because it is full in size and I can literally blend my makeup in seconds. I do like to go over my lips with my foundation because it's going to give my lips a fresh canvas for whatever lip color I do for the day. Which today we're doing a natural look, so it will be a natural lipstick. Okay, next for the fun part, we're going to highlight and contour. I'm going to use my concealer brush by LimeLife by Alcone, number 6, to draw where I want to contour. And I am using a wax-based concealer for this. I apply it up here because of my hairline where it recedes. And I like to just kind of lift my cheeks a little bit. So that's the reason I go like a little check mark. Now I'm going to go in and highlight. This is with the lighter concealer. What I'm doing is I'm just fanning it out over my foundation a little bit. I already did it around my eyes, which I didn't blend my foundation all the way up into my eyes. I wanted to keep that nice and bright. Perfect. So now we have that done and we're gonna blend. I'm gonna blend the dark first with one brush, and then I'm gonna do the light with a different. And you're just gonna see my face like slowly get this beautiful glow, which is why I love these products. When I do around my nose, I pinch my brush a little bit. That way I don't have to switch brushes, but I'm still kind of making it a little bit more dense rather than fluffy. And you can see how my nose is contouring. I'm going to go in and blend right through here with this smaller blending brush. This is actually what I would blend my eyeshadows with, but I have found that blending this where I highlight on my nose is the easiest way for me to do it. And I'll go blend this with a bigger brush. Don't forget under the chin. Okay. Look at that glow. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. Now, how you want to finish this look is you always want to set it with a powder. You can set it with a translucent powder, which is what I use. I use LimeLife by Alcone's pressed powder. It's translucent. We also have colored powders as well. If you like that extra little sheer coverage of color, you can do that as well. I use both, but for today's look, I'm going to use the translucent pressed powder. And I just put some on my brush. And put it all over to set my foundation. The coverage is beautiful. The glow is on point. I absolutely love these palettes. Complexion palette by LimeLife by Alcone. Now lastly, you cannot forget about your lips. You cannot let your lips go undone. So I'm going to use LimeLife by Alcone's Light Nude Lip Liner first. If you have a lot of natural pigment in your lips and you can't find, and you struggle with finding a good shade, what is really awesome about these products is I like to use my foundation over my lips, put on a light nude lip liner. That way I have a nice, fresh, clean canvas for whatever lip color I want to use, which is going to be a nude. This is LimeLife by Alcone's Not Telling lipstick. I love it because it gives my lips a little moisture. And bam, there you have it. A gorgeous, natural look, beautiful glow, full coverage. This look is going to last me all day. I will not have to worry about touching up my makeup. I'm not gonna have to worry about my face breaking out, freaking out over this makeup. It is just going to be like this all day. I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer before I go. Most people use a little blush or bronzer on their cheeks after they contour, so I'm just gonna add a little bronzer there. The bronzer that I use has a little shimmer to it. It's LimeLife by Alcone's Bronzer No. 1. Bam! There's my full look. I really hope you all learned something from this video that'll help you step up your makeup game. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me on my Facebook, on my Instagram, however is easiest for you. My contact information will be in the following slide after the video is over. So thank you so much for tuning in. If y'all have any questions, please let me know.